So we are back at the a new logo where you can see a dinosaur there alongside of Tree, alongside of Adam. And that's where we're going to take a start, because I'm going to take you to the northeast of the USA, one of the digs that we went to. You can see our big arrow. And there's the team that turned out that day. You can see all the layers. And there's Vance in the top left-hand corner. Okay, I'm taking the pictures while these guys do the work. That's the fair enough division of labour, brains and brawn. And what are we after? Well, they're underneath the slabs here, and you can get the either the impression or the casting of it coming in from the top. There is one set of dinosaur prints. You can see where the mud has been squashed down. These creatures have been walking through some mud or running through some mud, and then material has come along after that, filled them in and preserved them. And yes, as Craig pointed out, the prints seem to be going in different directions, and there are different sizes. Now there's Vance, a much younger version of the current one, and he's pointing at something. We've outlined it in chalk. Okay, so you can actually see the toe marks, you can see the claw marks, you can see a three-toed print, almost a little heel and almost a thumb-like thing or a big toe-like thing coming out on the left-hand side there. Okay, there's our labour and brains together as we cut out. Yes, you have to take a big, generator in to run your power saws, and these are diamond tip power saws to cut through the rocks and get out the actual fossils that you know are on the top or underneath. Okay, there's one that I brought home. Now, nice specimen, correct? You can see we've darkened the actual prints. And what's amazing about this site, it's not just a place where the prints have been preserved. Now, if I can encourage you, run some experiments yourself, run along the sand at a beach, and then look at the prints behind you and watch them disappear as the next wave rolls over the top. Then do the same in mud, and you'll find that prints are notorious for not having a very long lifespan if they're in either a fast tidal zone or a wave zone or anything like that. But if you want to know how quickly these prints form, then have a look at some of the things that are found with them. Do you see the nice toe mark on the right-hand side? Now, do you see something else interesting in the picture? Yes, you're quite right. There are fishes in here. Yes, fishes, fossil fishes alongside of the dinosaur prints. Now, I'm sure you can imagine that fishes are lying there and the dinosaur stomps on top of them. But no, they didn't get squashed by the dinosaur. These are washed in and buried, and the dinosaur is walking alongside. So well preserved, we can even detect scales and all sorts of interesting things. So it's not just a dinosaur footprint site, it's a rapid burial fish site and dinosaurs. These creatures are definitely in water. By the way, it does help perhaps answer another question, because some people have said, how could such huge creatures live on the land? The weight would be unbearable for them. Well, myself and quite a few others reached the conclusion ages ago that many of the biggest dinosaurs held themselves up by living in water. So just like the behemoth and leviathan mentioned in Job, they seem to have been creatures that lived along the edge of the sea and mostly used the water to hold up their huge weight. A great specimen, Craig. I'd encourage you, put it on display, put a lovely explanation of it, and you'll find it will add an awful lot to your museum down there just north of Launceston. You can put me back on full screen, Sam. That may have generated a few more questions.